Well, hello everybody, it's me Alex, and you are invited in the middle of a Russian summer. Can you feel the smell of these field flowers? Can you see that beauty? Alright, so the forecast is wrong as usual, and that's great because they said that we will have sudden cold weather. They said it in a way like it would be another ice age, and so a lot of people psychologically not easy to listen to that fairy tales, and I saw a lot of people wearing warm coats today, and I hesitated to go to the river or not, but decided to go. And you can see my rucksack full of warm clothes because I want to swim, and it was a scary thing to do after this weather forecast, but everything is amazingly great. Okay, and I told you a lot of times that the temperature is 2 or 3 degrees higher outside the city, and probably it's about 18, 19 or even 20 degrees, and when it is shine, that's amazingly great temperature for me, for a man who was born here and who has been living here for more than 60 years. And I don't want to change this climate to anything else. Alright, so the preface story is over, and probably I would like to say some words about self-education today, because it is the way you can educate yourself in the best way, I think. If you can do something by yourself, if you can do some researches, it will the best way to educate yourself. And about evaluation, about who evaluates us. Let's say we're teachers, and who evaluates our work, our progress. Usually it's some kind of friends or some kind of colleagues, and they are kind people, but should they be kind people when they evaluate us? It is much better when you work at some kind of courses, or you are freelance, or you are self-employed, and you are on a free market, and people who don't know you at all give you some recommendations. That's why I value highly when you upload something on internet, and when you go to statistics, you see that, well, let's say 30 viewers or 20 viewers or 10 viewers. That's great evaluation of your work, because let's say 10 people clicked the material, you upload it, and let's say 5 people starting reading it, starting viewing it, and let's say 1 or 2 people went to the end. Okay, amazingly great result. Your work is useful for 2 people in the world. Can you imagine how lucky you are. And on the other hand, you wrote a dissertation, and it's a dissertation committee which evaluated it and said the dissertation is great, and probably it's the only way to get a doctoral dissertation, to be a doctor of something. Okay, but again, nowadays the system is changing, and you have to print your materials in a free market internet space, and it depends how many people quoted from your dissertation or from your work. That's the only reasonable mark, and you can rely on only that recommendations and only that grades and marks who gave you absolutely unknown people. And self-education, it's a progress which cannot be substituted by any colleges or universities degrees. Alright, so what is self-education? For me, it's going through a lot of articles and books by yourself, going through a lot of podcasts, a lot of books, but you have to have a motivation to do it. Well, it's a commuter train is coming. Probably you can hear the noise, and probably I will stop talking for a while. It's wonderful journey on a commuter train to Moscow. I love it. You can sit next to the window and enjoy the views passing by and think. So I hope you enjoy the views which are passing by right now, the views of flowers, the views of greenness everywhere, the views of beautiful Russian sky above. And well, self-education and self-educated people, they can dig, they can search, they can summarize, and that's a very valuable point, because a lot of people would like them to be educated by somebody else, by training courses, by coaches, by instructors. Well, it works. Of course it works. Of course it works, but still I prefer to meet people who can do a lot of researches by themselves. Okay, and so it is your choice. I would like you to find the best way of education for you. Okay, and so I'm not against any kind of education, not of course any kind of college education, university education, but please work hard by yourself. I think that's the best way, but I already said it, and don't want to repeat it again and again, and I'm saying you goodbye, because here I have to get on my bike and ride through this village, and at the end of the village there is the most beautiful place on earth. But we will meet each other there. Bye bye, Alex.